first thing we have to do is make sure that we turn the power off to the light switch. I recommend you pick up one of these. There's a link in the description. Just a little device that detects whether or not. Now I've turned the breaker off, and you'll notice that we're not seeing any power. And I'm going to recommend you do this a second time once we get the cover off, just because of how these guys work. Alright, so let's get started. Step one, got to get the old switch out, right? Out. And now we got to identify the wires. So typical colors are green is ground, white is neutral, hot is black, and the wire going to your light is red. In my case, you'll see I don't have a red wire. So you'll see there's no power to the neutral. And I've turned the breaker back on, by the way, just so we can identify these. So you'll have to turn the breaker back on. You'll see this bottom right wire is the hot wire. I'm going to put a little piece of tape on my hot wire, and in my case that's helpful because my hot and my load wire are both black with some white paint all on them. This helps me identify it in case they kind of get mixed up. Alright, now we know what the wires are. Let's actually install the switch. Make sure that all these wires are secure. I'm going to tug on them a little bit and make sure they don't slide out of the wire nuts.
So right now we actually have a working switch, but the switch is much more powerful if we actually install the app. So you can either scan the barcode with your barcode scanning app like I did, or I'm going to post a link in the description on where to get the app. You also see the name of it. You can just search for that, whether you're on an Apple or Android device. And once you get the app installed, you're going to have to register, at least the first time, you have to register for an account. So you'll see same stuff you're used to having to do, put in your email address, create a password, walk through all those steps. So the way this one works is once you put in your email address, you're going to get an email. It's got a little verification code. You have to type that in. Then you got to put in a password. And then once you get to there, now you're going to have the point of adding a device. So if we click add device, in this case, it's under electrician at the top, and it's called Wi-Fi. It's called switch Wi-Fi. And you'll see it's telling us what to do. Reset the device first and confirm that the light is blinking quickly. You'll see the light is blinking quickly. Here's where you'll need to put in your Wi-Fi name and password. I'm not going to show you my Wi-Fi password, so click on that and go to connect. And then just give this a couple minutes. There we go. Now we have a working switch. So just click done. And now you'll see you have this switch that we can actually start using or making some changes to. So it's called switch 1, you'll see. And probably one of the first things you'd want to do before going any further, probably going to want to rename this because switch 1 doesn't mean anything. So just hold down on the switch and this box will pop up that lets you change the name. So I'm just changing it to light. If you'll notice up in the upper right, we can click the pencil icon and then click the pencil icon again. And now here we can change the icon. We can actually upload a picture from your phone to make the switch look like whatever you want it to, or we can rename it. So I'm just going to rename this one to bedroom switch because it's in the bedroom. You see you can also add a location to it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go back, and now if you simply tap on the light switch button, you'll see that the light will actually come on. Exactly what we were hoping to do with this process. So you just tap on your app on your phone, and you'll see the light comes on your app, on the switch goes out, and the blue light on the actual switch goes out. So that's how you use the app as far as just the basic stuff. If you look at the bottom, you'll also notice there's a timer and countdown. So if we click on countdown, this is a handy little feature. You can set like a 5-minute countdown timer, and it will do the opposite of whatever the switch is in at the moment. So right now the switch is off, so you'll see if I go back in here, in 5 minutes it's going to turn the switch on. And if the switch was on, and you set a countdown timer, it would turn the switch off. So either way. The other one you see says timer, so if you click timer, we can actually add timers or schedules in here. So the example I have is, let's say you have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning. This is my bedroom light, so I can set a schedule so that every morning at 6:30, Monday through Friday, my bedroom light will actually come on. You see, you can even get a notification on your phone if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that, and you can choose whether the light comes on or off. So I have a timer so that at 6:30 in the morning, my bedroom light will come on, help me wake up in the morning. I can also add a second one. So hypothetically, let's say it only takes me 20 minutes to get ready in the morning, but I frequently like to leave the light on or accidentally leave my bedroom light on. I can have my bedroom light turn off at 7 o'clock, assuming that I'm on my way to work by then. So you can play around with this. Obviously, you understand all the different things you can do. So 7 o'clock, my light's going to turn off. 6:30, my light turns on. That makes sure that when I leave for the day, I don't accidentally leave my lights on. Although you could use this app to control them anyway.